All right, for all of you guys who are thinking that the Cheesecake Factory video is just far-fetched and men don't go through this every single day, watch this.
You know, girls think going to the Cheesecake Factory is yeah, that's one of those dates now.
Those girls aren't the girls I want to talk to.
Exactly.
It kind of is.
Oh, you like that too?
Oh, you that girl?
No, I'm not that girl. But
Sounds
as I was
like it.
talking with
Right,
some of my
this
homegirls, we were like, "Yeah, Cheesecake Factory is kind of like an upper Applebee's now."
What? Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. That is
Since when?
that's garbage.
You agree with this?
That's garbage.
Yo,
That's
garbage.
because it's been
Yo.
played out.
You will get.
Wow, so on this podcast, this lady said Cheesecake Factory is like an upper Applebee's now. Now, first of all, fellas, when ladies talk like that, don't get upset. Remain in your man frame, remain stoic. You don't have to see her again. You don't have to keep dealing with her. It's like an interviewer getting mad at an interviewee for coming underdressed or clothes wrinkled or any. Don't be mad. Just keep interviewing, right? So the next thing is, ladies, when you talk like this, I want you to understand how you sound and how you come across to men. You come off as materialistic. You come off as entitled. You ever see people buy things just because they're expensive, right? They just because it's expensive, not because they like it more. So their sense of fashion is expensive, right? And that translates to what they drive, and they feel like they have to have all these nice things. To a man, that's very concerning because he's going to have to foot the bill for a wife who has this type of complex. Do you understand? You have to remember that a date is not about you, where he takes you and what he does for you and the experience he gives for you. It's about your experience of him. It's about you getting to know him. And if you think like, I'm only going to eat at this restaurant because it's expensive, that means you're not eating there for the taste. So it sounds like you are materialistic over everything. And to a man, that right there is going to come off as, like I said, very concerning. But let's move on to the next one.
This is the cheese.
What you witnessed is what countless men go through on a regular basis, like 75% of the time. All the women in the comments acting like, oh, I can't believe her, she embarrassed the culture. A lot of y'all are like that, so stop the cap. It's way more women like that than it's not. Y'all just find the opportunity. You know how social media is, one person fall, everybody kick them, even the people that's just like them. Stop. Countless men go through that. I'm so glad it got caught on camera. You too good to eat at the Cheesecake Factory? I used to drop people off at the Cheesecake Factory when I used to work for Uber. It was people that had a little bit of bread. So I don't even understand. So that just go to show you, you can't even. So Red Lobster would have been completely out the question. Man, look, these women be strangers. You don't owe nobody nothing, bro. The pressure that people, see all that pressure she tried to put on him? A woman should be, he looked at her, he was in the car there. Oh, for real? Let me get you to the house real quick, because you.
Couple of good points that he made, all right? The first good point was many men go through this. Every man I know has went through something like this or similar. I have been through several similar things like this when I was out there dating in my younger life. So I know that it happened. So there's a lot more women that think like this than are admitting it. However, I can't understand why they won't admit it. This lady admitted her perspective, and they're harassing her like crazy online, insulting her, giving her ad hominems, talking about how she looks, not just the content of what she said. I think that's shameful, that because somebody says something we don't like, we got to jump down their throat and harass and ridicule, judge them to that degree. I understand the evil eye from a righteous standpoint where you're going to judge that person because they said something you don't like, but this is overwhelming. It's unreal. So I can see why more women don't actually tell the truth about how they think. All right. The next point is he's absolutely correct. You don't owe her a thing. You're inspired by her beauty enough to want to take her out, give her a nice evening, but make no mistake, you don't owe her anything. Where you take her is not even based on her beauty. You got to stop thinking like that, fellas. The moment you think that she's overwhelmingly beautiful, you got to go out and spend overwhelming money. You do not. You think she's beautiful, so you want to get to know her. You should move slowly. Don't come bearing a bunch of gifts. Women don't even respect that crap. Do you understand? The next one is how she tried to use virtue signaling to get him to go ahead and take her to a more expensive place. I'm a woman, I'm beautiful. You should do this and you should do that. Listen, man, if men started doing that to you guys, saying, look, I got it going on. I got the bread. I got everything that you look for in a man. We could just skip the date and just get on to the real stuff, right? I deserve this because of how I look and how much I got. You would start to feel a little bit used, right? Like he doesn't value your body at all. And that's what it comes off like when you guys talk to him like that, right? It seems like you don't value his body at all. He uses his body to access that wealth. So he puts hours and hours in to access that wealth, and you just believe it should be spent on you because you're beautiful. That's silly. Men, when you see a woman who thinks like this, avoid her. Let's move to the next clip.
This to a chain restaurant.
Who takes someone that looks like this to the Cheesecake Factory? Baby girl. Being this bold, saying someone who looks like this, is it the dress? It must be the dress. We don't see the whole picture because there's gotta be something that's telling her that she is all that, because I don't see it right now.
So I would say this, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, okay? He took her out, he must find her to be attractive. So for all of us to say we don't think so is a little bit irrelevant to the actual point. Do you understand? The fact is, it doesn't matter how beautiful she was. She could have looked like Halle Berry, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, any of those guys, any of those ladies that you guys named to be in a 10 or what you would call the closest thing to perfection. Not even she would deserve you taking her and spending all your money on her just because of how she looks. That is silly. Do you understand? We got to move past this. Let's continue.
If you can't find something you like at Cheesecake Factory, you are the problem. There is nothing wrong with going to Cheesecake Factory on a first date. In fact, I feel like it's low-key thoughtful because when you're still getting to know someone, you don't know what they love to eat yet. And Cheesecake has like 10,000 items on the menu. See, the whole point of going on a date with someone is getting to know them better. Therefore, the food is secondary. So for those of you who are going on dates just for the food,
Just so broke of you. You're so broke for that.
because we all know when you're really interested in someone, the food doesn't matter.
Ding, 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 ding. She hit the nail on the head, right? A date with a person is about the experience with that person, getting to know that person, find out how charming, how charismatic, how sweet they are, more about them in their life. See if you're truly interested. See if you're truly compatible. When did it become about the price of the food, y'all? When did it become about, I want to know that it cost a lot? Why would you be concerned with that? That's ridiculous, right? But that's what we've gotten to. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. And Cheesecake Factory is a good restaurant. Have you not had the chicken marinara? That blackened chicken pasta? Have you not had that? Because that's some good stuff.
Look, great point. Your opinion of the restaurant is subjective. If a man takes you to a nice restaurant, to any restaurant, do not clown that restaurant. Do not insult that restaurant. That place actually might mean a lot to that man. If you notice in the interview, that guy said, I love Cheesecake Factory. I've went there and had parties there with my family. It's a place that has kind of been a staple in my life. So when she insulted the Cheesecake Factory, understand how that came off to that man. If he was looking at her for anything seriously, she just ruled herself out because she actually looks down upon a place that his family enjoys. Yo, that's crazy. And it sounds like they go there ritualistically. He says birthdays, holidays, celebrations, etc. They love the Cheesecake Factory. And I can guarantee you it's not based on how much it costs. They just simply love the atmosphere and the food. What's wrong with that? Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Hey, look, I'm actually at work right now, but I had to come out to the car to make this video, man. So, did y'all see this shit? This girl that made a video thinking these motherfuckers out here from the cosign with her talking about this man that took her to the Cheesecake Factory, like there's something wrong with that shit. Hey, man, and let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, look, man, I swear to God, if you were anywhere close to this shit, on some shit like this, this is for you. Date your goddamn self. Just date yourself. You know what I'm saying? If nothing a motherfucker gonna do for you ain't gonna never be good enough, date yourself. Don't even fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste nobody's time. Don't do none of that shit. Date your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Take your own self out. Because if you deserve so much shit, then do it yourself. Why a motherfucker gotta live up to your damn standards? Gotta do all this shit, goddamn, to please you.
Listen, great points now. He said date yourself. Now listen, y'all remember Kevin Samuels? He used to say when a woman leaves with her beauty acting like she deserved this and that and can act any kind of way because she thinks she that pretty, he would say, go wash your face and come back and talk to me, okay? Now, I'm going to kind of use that, but in a different way. Let's take your beauty. You believe this man should take you to a fancy restaurant simply because of how beautiful you are. I'll give you that. Let's say you are as beautiful as you see yourself. How about hold yourself to the same criteria? How about you treat yourself to the most expensive restaurants that are out there simply because you are so pretty? Okay, so all of you ladies who are at this certain standard of looks, this certain status of looks, you guys are not you don't have the right to go inside of a regular restaurant because you're not regular, right? You have to even treat yourself to those expensive places simply because of your looks, because you think a man should do that. I think he has a point. Yeah, date yourself. Start treating yourself exactly how you think a man should treat you, and maybe you'll vibrate that type of man to you. Maybe you can see how expensive you actually are based on your looks. Maybe you'll drop that that behavior a little bit once you're dollars and dollars in. Okay, to every meal got to be a high dollar meal because you're pretty, right? How do you think that sounds? See, it doesn't sound good that you have to spend your money based on your beauty, right? So you got to understand, it sounds the same way that he should have to spend his money based on your beauty. You'll get it later. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, it's not like a.
But like,
yeah.
we're in a relationship. We can late night go to Applebee's in our sweatpants and be.
Oh yeah, you're not
bummed.
gonna impress me with the Cheesecake
But you're not
Factory
gonna
kind of thing.
impress
Yeah.
me with the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
5 minutes later.
No, that's valid.
What
So
would
did
be?
they
What
say?
would be? Give it to me. Your dream first date. No limit. No limit. No. But like, don't over exaggerate it. But like, keep it real. Keep it real. Real first date. Give it to me.
Mine would literally just be smoking in the parking lot and then having a drink afterwards and then go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Jonathan, you did not say that right now.
You see what I mean here? So at first they're saying you can't impress me with the Cheesecake Factory. 5 minutes later, you ask the guy, what's your idea of an ideal date? The man says, smoke a little bit in the parking lot, get your appetite up, and then go inside to the Cheesecake Factory, have a good time. Notice that was fluid, loose. Let's just have some fun. He didn't lead with, I deserve this. You should be doing this for me. He didn't do that. But notice how she responded. I can't believe you said that. That's his version of an ideal date. What that should show you is that when we're taking you guys out and whining and dining you guys, it's for you. We actually are considering you. And guess who else is considering you? You. So we need somebody to consider us. When we take you out, show us that you enjoy the fact that we were considerate enough to choose a place, the fact that you're with us, because you shouldn't be with us if you don't like us, okay? And try and enjoy the portal to his life that he's trying to show you. It's not for you to complain about. The man says, this is my idea of an ideal date. You got something to complain about that. As you can see, we're very simple. We don't require all of that. Y'all do. So know that if we're doing all that stuff, we're doing it for y'all, and try to show some appreciation for that when that man does that. Because if dating was how men wanted to do it, it would be something simple just like that. So when he's taking you to these special places and doing these special things, be receptive to it, okay? I wish you guys understood that your femininity should be equal to this man's level of masculinity. The things that he's doing for you and treating you, you should be as grateful. You should have gratitude. You should lead with generosity, be feminine, be pleasant, to equal the things the man is doing for you. But if he takes you somewhere and you got an attitude, that's not a positive behavior. If you're finding something wrong with the place, and I always say some of you guys are just professional fault finders. Some of you guys would be better off working on an assembly line as an inspector, okay? You help a lot of people's quality because y'all specialize in finding something that's wrong. You understand? I always say some of y'all can find something wrong with a mansion in heaven. So try to see the good things about the situation and say them out loud. Those things are encouraging to the man. It makes him feel like, okay, she is enjoying my company. She agrees with my choices. But hey, what do I know? Let's move on to the next clip.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
This is all right, so look, guys, I couldn't play his because he had some music behind it, but I love what he had to say. So basically what this brother said was, this is how a woman treats you when she's just not into you. If she's into you, she'll go with you virtually anywhere. She'll go with you have a hot dog. She'll go with you to Chuck E. Cheese. She'll be in the bouncy balls with you. Y'all be on the trampoline together, and she will enjoy every minute of it because she's feeling you. You are the priority. It's her experience with you that she prioritizes when she likes you. Now, when she does not like you, she prioritizes where you take her. She prioritizes the experience of where you're taking her. That's how you know if this woman truly values you or not. So open your eyes, fellas. Stay woke. If she's complaining about where you're taking her at every turn, telling you she's worth more than going there, she probably don't like you much. And that's why she's putting a value on herself. When a woman truly likes you, she'll be around you because she just wants to be around you. You can't stop her from being where she wants to be. Notice how you hear women all the time fight for their autonomy and their freedom of expression. She gonna freely express herself towards you if she likes you. However, she'll be reluctant, standoffish, and give you all these rules and criteria when she doesn't. So watch how she moves. Give your time and energy to women who like you. Stop trying to earn a woman's affection. Stop doing that, sir. Shame on you, because that's how you end up with your heart broke and end up investing in something that don't ever go your way. Learn when they like you. That's something I think all men should learn. When she likes you. I can tell. I can spot it a mile away. Know when she likes you, fellas. When she doesn't like you, there'll be subtle cues. When she does like you, you'll notice that too. When you see she doesn't like you, do not try and take her out. That is crazy, y'all, because she's only going with you for the experience. I'm telling you now. If she starts saying, I'm giving him a chance because I found out I saw he was sweet, he wasn't initially my type, move around. See, imagine yourself being with some woman that you took an L for, right? You don't think she's attractive at all, but you're going to take an L for, right? Your friends all got a girl and that's one of their friends. You're going to kick it with her. Imagine you being genuinely interested in her at some point. You're not attracted to her. You see it as an L. It's the same way around, man. A woman's beauty is going to inspire you to do the most for her, to do the best that you can, even to become a better man. Her beauty will inspire you. If you're not attracted to that woman at all, move around. Ladies, same thing. Your attraction for that man will inspire you to be soft, feminine, supportive, nurturing, all these things for that man. If you're not feeling him, you're going to make him have to earn you being this way because it's not naturally happening for you. And that's just not something that you should, that's like it's just too much, family. All right. Anyway, family, stay tuned. Well, actually, I got another video I'm gonna let you check out right here real quick. Watch this one. And I seen a lot of men angry and upset, saying they would have dropped her off, they would have kicked her out the car. That is a sign of being feminine, family. That means you're too overly in your emotions and you acting on your emotions. So because you're angry at what she said, rightfully so, you have a reason to be angry. But even in your anger, you're still supposed to have stoicism and think. Would you want somebody to kick your daughter out the car or call an Uber? If not, try and practice that. If you take a woman out, she don't say what you want her to say to you, you take her home, man. Make sure she get home safely. I mean, that's your debt to her. You got to make sure that happens. And you don't get to pull that simply because she got an attitude or you don't like what she said. Masculinity should come with stoicism. Your anger should not even be involved in that, family. It's a first date. There's no reason that you should be that upset. To me, that's like the interviewer being angry at the interviewee for not dressing appropriately for the interview. Man, I'm just going to call the next person in here. Why am I going to say, man, you wore that? Why your pants wrinkled? You don't take this job more seriously? I'm not lecturing somebody who I ain't even hired yet. Why am I mad? They could have came in here and sit down. Why should I hire you? Because I need a job. I'm not going to say, man, that's about the dumbest thing I ever heard. What is wrong with you? I'm going to listen to what he says, and if he don't make the damn requirements, I'm going to call the next person. I'm going to keep looking till I find the right suitable person. My anger is not needed for those people. I never have to see them again. So the moment that lady started talking like that, that guy handled that perfectly. Just cop your way out as much as you can without creating more anger for this woman, because she will terrorize you if you piss her off. So just let her walk away so you can keep your hands as clean as you can as a man. It's on camera. Don't do anything aggressive to make you seem like you're that type of person, because this world loves to try and shame men and gaslight men. So just take that way out and just say, okay, you got it. And then take her back home in your most gentle way possible. And that shows that you're stoic, because, yeah, you upset, but you're still being gentle. Men shouldn't be like, I'm mad, so it's time for me to act mad. I'm about to give you a piece of my mind to a stranger. Man, I swear to God, y'all, if that had been me, I wouldn't have sounded so question marky. And what I mean by that is when he was talking, you could tell there was no confidence in his words. So he was just like, I have standards and you hurt my feelings like that. Now, I'm not going to be talking like that, but I'm going to take her home. I'm not going to kick her out my car. Yo, you got to walk. Yo, you got to call an Uber. I would have been very nice about it. I would have understood exactly where she was coming from. I'd have said, you're right. I don't know your worth. Let me go ahead and get you back to the crib. You're absolutely right. I don't care about correcting her wrongs, family. I'm just going to take her home, yo. I never have to see this woman again. Why would I give her an ounce of my energy like that? To the negative. I'd be shocked if I sit into an interview and the interviewer didn't like what I said, didn't like my credentials, or didn't like that I lied on the application, or I came with wrinkled clothes on, or dressed out of, dress unprofessionally, I'd be shocked if the interviewer started going off on me and getting mad. Like, get out of my office. Like, you sound crazy. How dare you come in here and waste my time? Like, the interviewer would just go ahead and just get rid of you with a soft voice, because why even waste more energy on you? A man should give his guidance to the woman that he with. If you're not with her, you don't care enough to talk. Now, while you taking her home, you can give her some enlightenment. I do think men should be builders, and we should always look to share enlightenment with our sisters if it means helping them have a better life. So we shouldn't only want women to have a good life if they're with us. So I believe the man should have still been his self, guide, lead, but do that on the way home. Do that on the way to her to his house, to her house. While you interview her, though, she only care about going viral for real. Well, that's what got that video out there. So you got to understand, guys, if you keep faulting people on their intentions, then what you're doing is just simply living in judgment. There's motivations for why people do things, and that's fine. But her motivation to go viral caused her to post that nonsense, which got us to be able to see it. So if that wasn't needed, then we would have never, if she didn't have that need inside of her, we would have never been able to see the video itself. So thanks to her wanting to go viral, we were able to access that video and share our enlightenment. Because of her, thanks to her, we're talking about it everywhere, and we're going to get better. What's up, King? Good. Huh? Yeah, okay, 1 second. What's up with you, King? Same stuff every day. I know that's right. What's wrong? Listen, guys, we're gonna have that bill this weekend, so you guys can comment as much as you like. I'll bring you guys up on the panel and everything, let you talk, and we'll really have this discussion this weekend, okay? So until then, I'll see y'all soon. Peace. So right there, I'm about to go inside of my baby appointment. But listen, guys, this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, 7 o'clock, tune in to the Truth Factory. Tune in to Kevin Wesley Be The Evolution, to Kevin Wesley on TikTok. Going to be going live everywhere, actually sitting with Jay. You guys are going to be able to call in, dialogue with him, all that good stuff. He actually made me his mentor. So you're about to see a lot of content with Jay and myself, okay? I'm actually going to be reaching out to some of the top content creators on these subjects so they can help me coach Jay up to getting him a wife that is compatible with him, okay? So stay tuned, guys. It's going to be quite a journey. Okay, my brother needs all the help that he can get. All right, family. I'll see y'all later. Peace.